For the same amount of time it takes me to make a coffee, I could do a crypto trade and earn $10,000. I make more money in 10 minutes work than I used to make in a full week working a 9 to 5. Welcome to crypto.
If you're new to the crypto space, traders usually use the word make money, earn a living. But if you look at it on a grand scale, you will see they are not actually making money. They are more like extracting money or stealing money. If you think about the concept of making money in a normal business, like a farm, if you buy a farm and the farm has some plants and trees, when those trees produce fruits, you can sell the fruits and make a profit. Then you can use that term, make money, because you retain the farm, but you're selling the produce. The same thing with animals. If you buy farm animals and those farm animals have offsprings, you can resell those offsprings and still retain the previous livestock, the parents of the offspring. But when it comes to crypto trading, that form of transaction does not happen. In the real world, this form of transaction is very normal. Even when you see it in tech companies, for instance, or just normal companies, you can buy an animation studio. And in that animation studio, you have the graphic designers, the artists, the writers. When they come up with a story, you can sell that story. You can market that story. But this is not the case in cryptocurrency, whereby people are buying a product in hope that the product will get higher so they can resell it. In the real estate market, the houses actually have an intrinsic value. I can actually lease the house, or I can actually use the house for myself. But this is not always the case in coins. These coins, not all of them have intrinsic values. So if no one is going to buy it off you, you will find yourself in a very hard place. So there's a video by Warren Buffett that can also elaborate more that I would like you to see.
When you buy non-productive assets, all you're counting on is whether the next person is going to pay you more because they're even more excited about another next person coming along. But the asset itself is creating nothing. But if you and I buy various cryptocurrencies, they're not going to multiply. They're not going to be a bunch of rabbits sitting there in front of us. They're just going to sit there. And I got to hope next time you get more excited after I bought it from you, and then maybe I'll get more excited and buy it from you. And actually, we could sit in the house by ourselves, and we could keep running up the price between the two of us. But at the end of the time, there's one Bitcoin sitting there, and now we got to find somebody else, and they come to an end.
There are many people that are going to try to argue with you about how much money can be made and how much money they have personally made, or like I would like to say, extracted. But you have to ask yourself the question, how good are you? How ready are you? How willing are you to dance with the whales? These guys are more experienced, and basically they steal from the smaller fishes. So from the less experienced people are the ones that actually end up losing their money to the more advanced and the more experienced players. So at the end of the day, even the more advanced players, only time will tell if they will actually make a profit. Because for today, you can earn $5,000. But what if you get greedy? What if you get more excited? What if you start to believe in yourself that, wow, if I did this and I could earn $5,000 just in 10 minutes, wow, I need to invest more so I can earn even more. So instead of enjoying your profit or taking your profit to invest it in a more realistic business, you push it back into the crypto world in hopes that you can even gain even more. And eventually this dance is what leads many people to lose their quote-unquote profits.
How much money have you made from Bitcoin?
So I made 7 million. Yeah. but I've lost it all. Yeah. Let's just say I got a bit greedy and yeah.
In conclusion, many people agree that Bitcoin has its positive sides. And in the long run, it's a good idea for individuals to have control of their own currencies without the aid of central banks. However, the challenges we're facing now is just one of hyperinflation by influencers across social media. Bitcoin, for instance, has its actual real-world applications. Even though many people might deem it immoral, Bitcoin actually is used to transact in real life. Before this whole pandemic came in 2020, Bitcoin was slightly stable, take it and buy things which were termed illegal. What is illegal today could be legal tomorrow. So Bitcoin served as that gray area. But now these coins are no longer of transactional value. So what are we buying them for? The dream is to have a coin that can replace the US dollar, the euro, and other local fiat currencies. Bitcoin is still the only cryptocurrency that has a purpose and that has been tested and that can bring that dream to life. But for now, I do not advise anyone, in my own humble opinion, to play the game of trading shares or trying to chase profits. We all have to sit back and wait and let this whole storm of hyperinflation pass. And that way, Bitcoin and any other stable coin that is able to last will return to its original value with more stability and will be much more easier to transact with. And there's also the moral question you have to ask yourself. How fine is it with you to know fully well that you are stealing from more ignorant people, or you're just playing the system and joining them to hype it and be like, oh, buy the dip, even though it keeps on dipping, to each his own. I do not wish to condemn anyone, but I hope everyone has a full idea of what exactly they're getting themselves into. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe.